I'm not even post-grad yet, and I feel like I'm already having post-grad freak out. In Nashville for the Chris Stapleton concert, and I had planned to kind of drive around and just look at the areas that I was considering living in post-grad, because if you don't know, I'm trying to move to Nashville when I graduate. I've grown up going to Nashville my entire life. I am fully aware of the fact that prices are rising. Nashville is becoming basically like a New York of the South or an LA of the South. Not only is it Music City, but it's infiltrated with a ton of influencers now, just like a ton of social media in general. Obviously, for a girl like me who does social media, it is a place that I feel like I need to be, especially in my young 20s. The thing about me is I don't like halfway doing stuff. Part of the reason I'm not just going to attempt to move to New York. I've never been the type to just like want to be there type of person. Like if I'm going to do something, I want to do it the way that I want to do it. Maybe this is a hot take. It's not going to be enough for me to just be in the city. Like I want to be in the city, in the apartment I want, in the way that I want, in the area that I want, around the stuff that I want. You can disagree. Maybe you think about things differently, but that is how I want to operate. And the prices of what I want and need literally is going to cost me about $30,000 a year. I've always known that I'm expensive, but I don't think I really understood how much I cost. Lucky enough right now, I don't have to pay bills, but like that is coming up soon. Like I kind of got to get it together. I got to figure out how to be better at saving. Got to figure out how to prioritize things and not spend so much money on unnecessary stuff. I need to sell a bunch of stuff that I don't use anymore. So I freak out about this at least once a week. If Sunday Scaries was like an actual diagnostic type of disease, I'd have it. Like I freak out every single Sunday. Feel like my life is over. Feel like I'm accomplishing nothing. Feel like I'm never going to end up where I'm supposed to end up. It's a whole thing. And then on top of that, I'm always consistently worried about if I'm making the right decision. Am I doing the right thing every single day? Am I ever going to end up where I want to end up? Is where I want to end up even where God wants me to end up? The thing, it's one thing to compare yourself to people on the internet. Like I don't really struggle with the comparison game when it's someone I don't know, but when people in your own life that you know personally are like in a much different stage of life than you, are starting the next phase of their life and you just kind of feel stuck, that is a little bit harder. And also I haven't even graduated yet and that's already happening. I'm just now getting my gym routine down and like getting back into the swing of things. Every single week I have a breakdown about it. I was like crying to my parents last night for no reason other than the fact that like I'm just stressed about every single thing. I never feel 100% confident in any decision I make because I feel like I could always be making the wrong decision and like that doesn't feel good. The only thing I can really control is taking care of my mental health, and for me the gym does that. And like I'm trying to start phrasing going to the gym taking medicine because that kind of is what it is for me. I think about it that way. I'm much more inclined to be like, yeah, this has to be priority because like if I don't take my medicine, i.e. work out and get my endorphins going, I will not be sane. And I don't personally take any medication for like anything. I'm not diagnosed with anything besides like a migraine condition. I'm not on birth control. I'm not on any type of foreign medication for my body. That's probably controversial. That's just something that like I'm not ready for yet. Like I just don't like the idea of that. Don't care if anybody else does it. It's just something I don't do. I feel like everybody's lying. Like I don't think this gets any better when you get older. I don't think this gets any better when you're in a marriage. I don't think this gets any better when you have a house. I don't think this gets any better when you have kids. I consistently growing up have always thought like once I do this, once I do that, once I have this, like everything will feel settled. Lie, lie, lie. I think that's a lie that the enemy wants to tell you because it makes you constantly feel like you are never where you need to be. And when you get where you need to be, you don't feel any better. It's not about where you are, what season in life you are, what you have or what you don't have. It's about what you're doing with what you have. On the one hand, half of me has been so excited for this year to be finally here because that means next year I get to start my life and like move on to the next chapter. But also I feel like in the last year so much has happened like off the camera. Like I've changed so much as a person. I feel like I've had to learn a lot of hard lessons but a lot of really important ones, and so I just feel kind of weird about the next chapter of my life. It's a weird place to be in, and every single scroll on my For You page is some new product or some new makeup trend or some new social media controversy, and like honestly I'm just kind of getting sick of it. I always post product recommendations, that's my niche, but like I feel like there is more to life that people aren't talking about on the internet. I just feel alone a lot of the time. I feel like nobody else my age experiences this when I know that they do and just nobody's talking about it. So I'm going to the beach this week. I'd be lying if I said I was super excited because when I go to the beach I think a lot and I'm sick of thinking because I do it every day. It's exhausting. My makeup looks bad. I don't really feel the best about myself, and I do know that when I feel like this because there's a disconnect between me and how much I'm trusting God, so I'm gonna get that figured out today. I'm just not good with the holiday weekends. They always get me. I always spiral. Things are closed, routines are interrupted. I don't like them. I'm never happy on a holiday weekend ever. Even if it's giving me a break from whatever I got going on, I hate them. Just get into hitting legs for like 5 minutes and I'll feel 10 times better about life. I love you guys so much. Bye.